Okay guys, day 5 and it's Friday, phase 2, okay? So probably starting to feel it now, so just make sure that you keep going through, make sure you give it everything for this Friday session, and then at the weekend you can take it a little bit more easy, okay? So guys, just remember it's phase 2 principles. We're going to be doing 5 rounds of 5 exercises. We're going to have 40 seconds of exercise and 20 seconds of rest, okay? Pushing as hard as you can. This is the last one this week, so give it everything you got, all right? Okay guys, so the first ones we're doing is we're going to do Superman. So a lot of times we work the core. It's also, core works with the lower back. So we want to make sure our lower back is nice and strong as well, okay? So we're going to go down to the floor and we're going to do some little Supermans or prone type swimmers. So we're going to lay on the floor, chest touching the floor and arms just out in front. You want to get your toes pointing and your head looking forward with your arms up facing the wall, okay? All we're going to do is we're going to try and bring both arms off the floor and the chest as well as our legs, okay? Keeping everything as tight and as straight as we can. So we're going to try to 40 seconds, up and down. We're going to try and do each one for 2 to 3 seconds. So we're going to go up, 1, 2, back down. Up, 1, 2, back down. 1, 2, back down. You're going to start to feel this in 40 seconds, okay? Back down. Just good controlled movements. We don't want anything fast with the lower back. Just good contractions. So make sure, take it slow. It's going to really build up your lower back, especially helping with things like deadlifts, or if you pick stuff up, having a strong lower back is going to help a lot in day-to-day life. So going up and down. Just remember, going up and down, trying to raise that chin up, looking at the ceiling, trying to bring those hands up with the legs up. Take your time, no fast movements, control it, back down. Keeping it straight, hold for 2 seconds, then back down. Keep breathing, hold, and breathe out. Okay guys, so the next exercise is wall sits. You're probably getting pretty good at them right now, so we're going to do this one in this circuit, all right? So find yourself that wall that you usually use for them. Make sure your legs are at right angles. Going to go down. Make sure that they're right angles, nice and strong, pushing back against the wall. Keep your hands off your knees. Remember, if you have to put your hands down, you're cheating. So keep your hands up here, out in front, on your head. As long as they're not touching the quads, you're all good. So holding that wall sit, remember, it's only 40 seconds. So just breathe. Breathing on out. Time under tension, guys, remember. More time under tension, the better these quads are going to get a bigger burn, okay? You're just going to get stronger and fitter. Okay guys, remember we want good right angles with these legs, so holding that core nice and tight. Keep the core engaged, pushing back against the wall, you should feel good quad burn. If you're pushing out like that, it's going to be worse. So try and keep the hips against the wall, core nice and tight, shoulders back, arms engaged, okay? Just breathe. So your next exercise is going to be working again the core. So we're going to be doing some Russian twists now, okay? So as we said before, with the Russian twist, you want to start your legs 45 degrees. We want to have our hands just behind us and we're going to bring them up slowly. Engage the core, keep your head up. What we don't want to see is this. We want to keep that back nice and straight, shoulders up, looking at the sky. If our head starts to go down, we're going to put a lot of pressure on the lower back. So make sure, keep the core tight, shoulders up, head looking towards the sky. Now if you want, for the easier version, keep your legs on the floor. I'm just going to go hands together like you're clapping, and we're just going to go side to side, side to side, okay? Looking where your hands go each time. It's the core rotation, not just the hands, so we want to look where our hands are going. You're going to feel it a lot more, especially in the obliques and the core, so twisting side to side, nice and slow. If you want to make it harder, go back a little bit further, side to side, you start to feel it. Now for a little bit more advanced group, legs up, going to go side to side, keep the core tight and looking up at the ceiling. Okay, what we don't want to see is too much wobbling, fast you can, just good controlled movements with the abs. Side, side, nice and slow, breathing out as you go each one. So breathing out, really going to feel it after 40 seconds, guys. Really going to feel it after 40 seconds, guys, so give that one a go. Okay guys, so next exercise is going to be star jumps, our house favorite. Making sure that when we do our star jump, the arms are going right to the sky and the legs are out with it, and then bring them back in before we touch the floor, okay? Really go for an intense one. We should be pushing a little bit harder now, trying to go as hard as we can, all right? So going out with the legs and the arms. So the legs going out, 1, okay? Remember guys, so bending those knees, arms with the full width apart, okay? Out, 1, okay? All the way down, bend the legs, keep the head looking forward, shoulders back. So out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to go faster, fast as you can, up to the sky, really push it, get as high as you can, all day, 40 seconds. Keep pushing hard. You're going to get a real good sweat doing this one. Give it a go, guys. All right, guys, our next one is an absolute killer, everyone's favorite, burpees, okay? So we're going to be going down to the floor into that press up position, then tucking the knees back up and jumping as high as we can, remember? So we've done a few of these already. So just to reiterate, we're going down to the floor, keep the legs nice and bent, back as straight as you can. Then we're going to tuck the legs out, pushing out. Then we're going to tuck them back in, and then jumping up to the sky, back down straight away, okay? These are continuous. So back with the legs, up to the sky. Back with the legs, up to the sky. Keep the core nice and tight as you're going down, pushing out. Make sure that the core stays nice and tight. We don't want that lower back to give way, so keep it tight, pushing up, tight core, pushing up, tight core, pushing up. Okay, if you want to go harder, guys, you can go chest to the floor. So, chest to the floor, push up to the sky. Chest to the floor, push up to the sky. Chest to the floor, up to the sky. Give it a go, guys. Okay guys, good workout. So just remember, when you complete this one, it's 5 rounds of 5 exercises. We're going to be doing 40 seconds of hard work, then 20 seconds rest. Try and make sure that when the buzzer goes, 40 seconds, it's a full 40 seconds of work. You're not still moving to the next one, okay? 40 seconds of hard work, 20 seconds off. Have a good weekend.